Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Talk That Talk is back in full swing. First and foremost, Happy New Year, everybody, each and every one of you guys. I apologize. I was supposed to do a video, so I went on annual leave. You know, even YouTubers are human beings too, so we can have breaks. A 2 weeks annual leave from YouTube and other things, just to, December, you just want to reflect and chill and just be present in the moment. And so I sincere apologies. I should have put up a video or notification, because people were messaging me like, what's happening, no videos and things like that. So yes, I am back. We are back. It's 2020. They call it the year of vision. How so? Let's see. But literally, let's see, yeah? Let's see. Welcome back, guys. And yes, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys, because I've been on YouTube for now, I think about 3 months now. I've been doing YouTube, and this year, 2020, and the years to come, we're just going to keep going as we mean to go on, and as we mean to continue, and just keep on striving to become better and better and better. And wherever God takes me with this, or wherever it ends up, I know that it has already done its work, and it's going to do even more. And I'm truly humbled and grateful. So thank you guys for sticking with me and hanging in there. And let's get into today's video.
Open up, you OPN now. Bitch, you won't be BM. We should be closer than friends.
Welcome back, guys. Happy New Year. Happy 2020, guys. Happy New Year. What's the famous cliche? New Year, new me, right? But how so? And that goes on to today's topic. Today, in fact, scrap that. Today there's no topic. It's just a bit of a chit chat, relaxed, calm, cool, collected. So we're just gonna have a chit chat about this whole new year, new me, and saga that many of us have said before, and some of us still say it. And part of the reason why I took that 2 weeks break as well is because December's a busy month. Let's be real. Nobody's got time, and it's a time for reflection. It's a time to, we look back on the year, and not just that. What makes this year such a monument time is the end of 2019 was the end of a decade. So stepping into a new decade, the things you just need to step back and think and reflect and get your mind right. And hence the reason that whole saying of new year, new me only happens if your mind is renewed. So we all go around, not everybody, but this whole new year, just expecting that December the 31st at midnight, as soon as the clock strikes midnight, all of a sudden we are this brand new person. But that ain't so. We are not new beings when the time ticks over. This is a new decade, yes. It's a new year, yes. It's a new date period, right? But renewing of the mind, the only way you can get a new you is first if you check your mind. Your mind has to be renewed. You need to take time with yourself and face the ugly truth, because the truth is there's certain things, that characteristics and habits, or whatever you want to call it, about ourselves that we tend to ignore and not face up to the reality. And it doesn't need to be your reality unless you first address certain issues within yourself that needs changing, that are detrimental to yourself, to your progression, to others, it may be, and but first and foremost to yourself, to your own being. And taking that time out to just step back and just reflect and think about, okay, I always used to do things this way, and it always ended up in that kind of result. And someone once said, insanity is about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But there will never be a different result. Hence, likewise with this whole going into a new year, a new decade, is if you've always done something the same way throughout the past decade, and past years or past months and expecting as soon as it comes to the 1st of January that, you know, there'll be a new result, the likelihood of that happening is slim to nothing. In fact, it's not even slim, it is nothing. So if there's areas in your life that you want to change and that you want a new routine and things that are, you're just not happy about, it starts with your mind. Get your mind right. Take your mind to the gym, to a mental gym in which you work out, try out new things to work out with mentally in your mind to help you gauge into a new direction in order to bring forth a different result. So when we go into this new year, this new decade, let's not beat ourselves up at the same time and be like, oh, there's so much improvement to do, there's so much this and that. Because the truth is, in life, we will always need to improve. Whether you're doing something correctly or not, there's always room for improvement. And no one is perfect. As long as you're just better, like my dad always used to say to me, as long as you are better than yesterday, that is what you need to do. And also, I want to talk about like New Year, not just about the New Year, New Me saga, but also this whole resolutions. I can't remember the last year that I made a resolution, and it must have been when I was, yes, it must have been during the time when I was in education. So obviously, especially primary school, which / elementary for my American people, or high school, secondary school, up until college, I think, sixth form college, you had to do resolutions, right? Or your teacher will tell you, okay, what's your New Year's resolutions? And you write them down. Okay, I'm not going to bite my nails. I'm not going to, whatever it is. It can be miscellaneous things, like whatever it is. But we were writing down resolutions. And resolutions, first and foremost, they are not bad. They are not bad. But it's like when it comes to mid-January, when we stop saying Happy New Year because we knee deep into January, how many of us have broken those resolutions? Some of us break them on the 5th day of the month, of a new month, of the new year. And we beat ourselves up about it, or we just think, oh, you know what, sod it. Yes, just continue as we mean to go on. Like, you know, I started doing it now, so what's the likelihood of it changing? So let me just stick to like what I was doing before. But no. It is good to have resolutions. It is good to have like plans and visions in place, but at the same time be realistic with them. And it's best that you take each day as it comes. Because sometimes some of us, I'm speaking for myself, like sometimes when we make a plan for ourselves in the long run, like, oh, way down the line, oh, by December the 31st of 2020, I need to have achieved X, Y, and Z. And our only focus is looking at so far down the road of 2020, we end up not missing certain hurdles in order to get there. And the thing is, in life, yeah, we focus too much on the destination. Oh yes, believe me you. We focus way too much on the destination and not enough on the journey. The journey is where your character is built. So, okay, it is good to have plans. It's good to have mission boards, vision boards, whatever, like, you know, resolutions or goals, objectives. It is good to have those things because they gear you they give you focus and guidance. However, in order to have focus and guidance for those things to be achieved, what I found in my case, if I do small, okay, say by December, I plan to do something very monumental, or like have my book out, yeah, to have finally complete my book that I'm writing by December 2020. Yes, and sometimes you can fall in the habit of life gets in the way, right? Life gets in the way, and you just think to yourself, oh yeah, that's December, it's far down the road in life, it's all the way down there, I've got till December to finish and complete my book. What happens then? You end up pushing things back, and then distractions come in life, because believe me you, distractions will always come in life. Either you distract yourself, family, friends, work, whatever, whoever, distractions come, and sometimes you can't avoid the distractions, but you can control the distractions that are around you. And what is the likelihood of that, your completion date, which is in December, to be achieved? It's hardly going to be achieved, because you're just thinking, oh, down the road in life, oh, December, oh, that's far away. But look how fast a decade came. Look how fast 2019 wrapped up. And it's about being better than the day yesterday. Set yourself small targets. Okay, what do I want to achieve for today? What do I want to achieve by the end of the week? Or what do I want to achieve by January? When you break it down into bite-sized chunks, the likelihood of you achieving all that you deem to achieve by December is more like it's highly likely that you'll be able to do that, because you have taken that time to, like a piece of a pie, right? And you've cut it in quarters and then cut it again and divided it into separate fractions. And then it's like, okay, this piece has been accomplished. Now move on to the other piece, then the next quarter. And that's how the year is broken up into quarters. So you may want to do it by weekly. You may want to do it daily. It depends on what you are trying to achieve. Daily, weekly, fortnightly. Do it by, like, you know, by quarters, by the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, whichever. Try and break it down into bite-sized chunks in order for you to really achieve the goal that you want to achieve by December. And also, I want to also encourage you guys that even if you do not achieve everything that's on your list by December the 31st, 2020, do not beat yourself up. Do not beat yourself up, but also be real with yourself. If you haven't, what are the things that deterred you away from achieving those things? Or probably it wasn't even part of the plan, of God's plan for you this year. It may be next year. It may be another time. And only God knows which time is best for you. And that doesn't mean that, you know, okay, God knows best. Let me fold my arms and relax and recline. No, God helps them that help themselves, right? So start as you mean to go on, and God will continue. And in Proverbs, I'm going to get the scripture up. Yes. So in Proverbs, it mentions that, you know, a man plans his way, but God is the one that establishes it, you know. So God is not telling you do not plan. And there is that famous saying of if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, right? Because life is like that. We make these plans and all these structures in place, and then all of a sudden it's like God just flips that on your head and it turns out to be something else. But guess what? It turns out to be way better, 10 times better than you've ever expected in your whole entire life. Even if it turns out to be so the best of the best that you yourself is like, oh my gosh, how did I not come up with this idea? Because God is good and you are you. So make your plans. Plans are good. They give you guidance, they give you focus, and they give you, like, it makes you committed. Well, we should be more committed in our plan and our plannings. But at the same time, make room for God to establish those plans. Okay? So 2020, here we are. This year's going to be, I've already claimed it, and I claim it for all you guys, that 2020 is going to be one of the best years yet. I'm not going to say the best year ever, because if you're going to, why would you want to, like, limit God's greatness in your life to just 2020 when there's so many years left for us to continue to see, to be manifested? So just say it's going to be one of the best years yet to come, and one of the best years amongst the rest to come, right? It's going to be a year of vision, as we all know. That is the hashtag 2020 vision. It's going to be a year of vision and insight, spiritual clarity, spiritual wisdom, year of discernment, year of peace, mental peace, sanity for all of you guys, happiness and joy, and most importantly, independent happiness. Do not leave your happiness in the hands of anybody. People should contribute to your happiness, but happiness is something that you have for yourself. So don't let anyone steal your joy. Do not watch anybody. Do not compare your life to anyone, because most people are living fake reels. And even if they live in real reels, everybody's journey is different. Do not envy the story. Do not envy the glory without first checking the story. You don't know people's struggles. So do not get caught up on the highlight reels that people post here and there. It's good that people post their highlight reels. However, do not get caught up in that, okay? Focus on your own lane and continue as you mean to go on. And God will come through for you. Believe, and trust the process, guys. Trust the process that God is taking you through. Even in the quiet times, God says, be still and know that I am God. I say this to myself and I shout it loudest to myself. Sometimes it feels like God is absent, right? Sometimes it feels like, what is going on? But when you're on the stage, do you know what is happening behind the scenes? No, you do not. You are not aware. You know something is happening, but you are not aware. You don't even hear a sound, what is happening behind the scenes. But God is behind the scenes. He is orchestrating everything into alignment for his greater good for your life. Jeremiah 29:11, he said he knows the plans that he has for you. Yes, you. Plans for good and for better. So guys, have an amazing rest of the week, and I'll catch you later. Those of you that are new to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Yes, we're going harder. We can subscribe, like, comment, and share. Support one another. Support me, guys. And yes, this year, good things are already in works, and good plans are already in place for Talk with T. And we'll leave it to God. We won't talk too much about it, but you guys will see. But videos are each and every Monday, with the odd bonus video here and there, but I will update you in due course. Have an amazing rest of the week, guys.